GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 24 now, here's second and a couple. They go play action with Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Now Burrow on first down. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a second and 6. Burrow will throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Burrow looking to pass. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Mahomes now on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. First down. Here's Burrow. Short throw to Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 20-yard line.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 2. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That one complete to Hill. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Bengals.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hudson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll show the defense.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will make it 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So a couple of field goals now. 6-0 our score as the kicks away. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
6-0 our score after one. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. On play action, it's Mahomes. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now Mahomes. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of Skip. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Kyle Hamilton running up from his safety spot and earning the sack.
These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. And this one a 41-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good.
And they're on the board, trailing now 6-3.
Or maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense.
At least they got the 3 points, right? At least that's something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Hill shedding the tackle. Running room at the 50. Look out. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Bengals. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And the Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. A short throw to Ingram. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys...
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Mixon with a first down carry.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. He's got Smith here. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. Touchdown, Bengals! Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals add 6 to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes. And while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
We gotta be big time now. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Anytime that ball comes to me, we try to take it to that. Let's go now. Let's go. Play a little aggressive, baby.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's complete to Adams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now Mahomes, open man. This is Brenton Strange, the tight end.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Mahomes going to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. The kick by McManus is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
Exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. It's Mixon on the counter. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. Now Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. On 1st down, Mahomes. Caught on the right side by Adams. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left. A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Mahomes now to throw. Gets this quickly to Ingram. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The end result, 21 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open. Just a split second too late on the release. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Now it's Mahomes again, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Bengals are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Again, it's Mixon. And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made here at the 36. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Mixing up the middle. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Bengals first down, and it's celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.